But imagine going for top 20 legend and then constantly losing to that. Oh boy.
Rastakhan. Let the hunt begin.
Did you quit Artifact, Freshka?
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Even Shaman. The game wants me back, chat. The game wants me back. Imagine you go to a tournament and you always throw Kalasev on 2. That must be such a fun tournament. I feel like there's just nothing to do in Artifact right now. There's no tournaments. For me, the next tournament is Seed Story Cup, but there's like nothing to do. Like if there was any tournament I could play, sure. But there's only like these hyped cups every day for nothing, basically. Just playing for the prestige, I guess. That's a nasty curve again. It's the 9-month special. I got Gaara Cup. But playing like these cups for like 20 bucks or whatever, I don't know, man. I should definitely clear stuff. Really? Even chess has a progression system, like online chess. They should implement achievements for chess. How funny would that be? Achievements in chess. We go for the Hunter's Mark. I think. Only because I have the candle shot. You know, Hearthstone is actually quite a chill game compared to Artifact. In Artifact I have to use my brain all the time. Just to think about all the different freaking percentages that can occur all the freaking time. And Hearthstone is like, yeah, just throw Kalasev and win Omega Lul. It's kind of nice for a change. But you don't want to compete in Hearthstone. If you want to play a game for fun and for streaming, Hearthstone is the way to go. But if you want to compete, absolutely not Hearthstone. Artifact is the way to go. But could I do that, like stream Hearthstone and compete in Artifact? I feel like I would just suck. I would be sucky like Eloise says in Artifact if I don't practice it. So I either stream less and play more Artifact off stream, because I definitely want to compete in Artifact, and then see like how much practice I need. Imokid, are you watching, Eloise? She hasn't also streamed in a hot minute. He's not playing cards. Why don't you play Hearthstone cards? Are you saving them for next game? Because he's saving his cards for next game. Oh, that IRL stream in Sweden? I saw that one. This is where she also used the term saki quite a bit. Okay, what's happening here, Chad? What did he bounce back? Glacier shots? So he will get the thingy. So I don't know. Is he gonna... He could go like... I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Can Questrock still win? Maybe I just needed a break from this game. Usually I would just tilt out of my mind. I was just so sucked into this game. Not playing Hearthstone for 1 month was probably the healthiest decision in my life in the past 4 years. And this is coming from a man who is dieting for months and going to the gym every day for 3 to 4 hours. Just to be able to physically, mentally deal with this and still stay. I think if he had Vanish, he would have used it, right? You play better after? That's true, because you don't tilt. What tilt means is not that you just run through your room screaming. It's that you play worse. So I'm not tilted by it. And in Hearthstone it used to be very, very easy to get tilted. No, it was not me. Thijs is mastering?
Let the hunt begin.
Wait, Thijs is mastering in HOTS? Should I keep Rexa against... Probably not when I have Kalasev, I don't know. You always want the Aggies. Would like to top deck the Aggie after I get the even, so it's not odd. Well, this is kind of like open deck list in a sense. Odd and Baku, like Baku and even.
Reporting for duty.
You got your Sabat because of HOTS? No way. How random is that? Do you feel like objectified? You were on a pro team? What the hell?
Which path to choose?
We drew above average Kalasev in the last 10 games, that's for sure. Dude, this was the first time in my life actually that I just realized that the first time in my life, the first time in the last 4 years that I didn't play Hearthstone for like 2 months. Just didn't play it. I never had that. Like, just don't touch it, don't get legend, don't. That's actually so awesome. Just don't look at it. Don't think about it. The Hearthstone is just boring. It's so, for me, no, I don't feel bored. It's like, I just needed that, like, not Hearthstone. I just needed not Hearthstone.
Reporting for duty.
Well, this bear is kinda okay. Otherwise, if I go for flashing lights, he can trade with the weapon and the 1/1. Also, when the expansion came out, I was also like hyped. And I didn't look at the card reviews. I didn't look at like every card every week. Also, the announcement they did for next year's eSports is pretty good. Just so you don't have to, like, the thing is, you can't be excited when you have to grind for like a million hours, you know, just to compete. It's like, you can't be excited about that. Now, you might be low-key excited about competing in Hearthstone. This is good because we also proc our egg. The changes to Hearthstone? You mean the outside of the game changes, right? The in-game changes are good long term, but it takes time. Like I said, in April next year Hearthstone will be good, most likely, just because of how the last 3 expansions went. Most likely. Keep that in mind, most likely. Not guaranteed, but most likely. It just doesn't make sense that they like mess it up after doing these 3 expansions, you know, but it can happen very easily. But it takes time, you know, we still have to wait till April. It's still 4 months, it's a long time. I can win like $2 million in artifact in that meantime. Man, I just realized that Hearthstone is so much better for reading the chat than Artifact. Because in Artifact you have the time bank, right? You have like 30 seconds, 45 seconds per move, per action. And you have these 3 lanes, you have to pay attention to everything. As soon as you like read the chat, you miss everything. But in Hearthstone you can just, you know, play with your D. Oh, that's a good cube. Well, Blizzard wanted to go away from fatigue. I guess they achieved that. Well, we do not want to play him, even though it's pretty juicy. Because we have the, like, he needs to heal and he just played the true silver champion. I don't need him. If I can proc, I can proc. They have both rush. Dude, Deathrattle Hunter is pretty good.